From the lives of our saints. Today our church celebrates the feast day of St. John Chrysostom. The following are some details of his life and works. Endeared as one of the four great doctors of the church, St. John Chrysostom was born in 347 in Antioch, Syria, and was prepared for a career in law under the renowned Livanios, who marvelled at his pupil's eloquence and foresaw a brilliant career for his pupil as statesman and lawgiver. John, however, decided otherwise. After he had been baptized at the age of 23, he abandoned the law in favour of service to the Saviour. He entered a monastery which served to school him in preparation for his ordination as a priest in the year 386. From the pulpit there emerged John, a preacher whose oratorical excellence gained him a reputation throughout the Christian world, a recognition which spurred him to even greater expression that found favour with everyone but the Empress Evdoxia, whom he saw fit to criticise in some of his sermons. When St. John was 49 years old, his eminent popularity earned him election to the Patriarchate of Constantinople, a prestigious post from which he launched a crusade against excessiveness and extreme wealth. This also gave rise to sinister forces that envied his tremendous influence. His enemies found an instrument for his indictment when they discovered that he had harboured some pious monks who had been excommunicated by his arch-rival Theophilos, Bishop of Alexandria, who falsely accused John of treason and plotted his exile. When it was discovered that the great St. John had been exiled, there arose such a clamour of protest, promising a real threat of civil disobedience, that not even the royal court dared to confront the angry multitudes, and St. John was restored to his post. At about this time he put a stop to a practice which was offensive to him, although none of his predecessors outwardly considered it disrespectful. This practice was applauding in church, which would be considered extremely vulgar today, and the absence of which has added to the solemnity of church services. St. John delivered a sermon in which he deplored the adulation of a frenzied crowd at the unveiling of a public statue of the Empress Evdoxia. His sermon was grossly exaggerated by his enemies, and by the time it reached the ears of the Empress, it resulted in his permanent exile from his beloved city of Constantinople. The humiliation of banishment did not deter the gallant golden-mouthed St. John, who continued to communicate with the Church and wrote his precious prose until he died in the lonely reaches of Pontos in the year 407.